for fast, cheap, and reliable Madden 21 Ultimate Team coins. Make sure you guys go check out my sponsor, Easy Mutt. Use code VENOM at checkout for 5% off. Yo, what's good guys, Venom here, back from a video, and today I'm bringing you guys another blitz. This one's going to be out of the Big Dime 146. It's going to be the Cover 3 Sky Blitz. Now, 146 is a pretty underused formation, I would say. Overall, some people will use this Cover 2 Sync Blitz. I've talked about that a little bit, but we're going to be going into the Cover 3 Sky Blitz because I think it's even better than the Cover 2 Sync one because of the versatility that you can bluff blitz out of it, but also get heat sending like 3 people. So that's what we're going to be running today. Again, right there at the top, you see the Cover 3 Sky. First things first, we're going to adjust some of our zone drops and our coaching adjustments, set those curl flats to 20 yards and set those flats to 5. I also do recommend turning auto flip off because it is a symmetrical formation. Usually we'll want to blitz off that right side, so I just like to leave my auto flip off and automatically rush off the right side every time. That's me personally. I don't really like blitzing off the left side, but I think you can if you choose to. Now also, out of the Big Dime, you can throw safeties at linebackers, so if I wanted to, I could get 2 safeties right there, and then make sure that you put your blitzer right here. Now, I'm not sure how fast this guy is, but he's the one that's going to be rushing in the video. So with that being said, let's just go ahead, hop straight into it. Also, before we get into the video, make sure you guys do subscribe to the channel. It's free and you can always unsubscribe at any time. Drop a like if you enjoyed, and also follow me on Twitter. I tweet out every time I upload a video, so if your notifications ever don't work, they automatically get turned off sometimes. I will always tweet. You can turn on my Twitter notifications, and also you can ask me any questions that you have right there. Alright guys, anyways, with that being said, we are out here on the field now. Let's go ahead, hop into our adjustments. Now I have about 3 setups, around 3 setups that I'm going to be going over specifically. You can obviously change one adjustment here, one adjustment there, but mainly I have 3 basic setups. We're going to first things first start out with how to run the blitz, what to do, what are the adjustments you have to do to get the pressure. Now also I'll say before the video that the blitz is not necessarily guaranteed to get pressure every single time. I would say it's around a 60, 65, 70% success rate. So occasionally, even if they don't block like a running back or something, sometimes that outside corner that's blitzing will just get stuck. You don't really have any control over it, so it's not user error. It's just something in the game that's going to be a little bit different. So anyways, let's hop into those adjustments. First things first, what I like to do is press. That's going to be triangle or Y down on that left stick. I'm also going to spread my D-line, which will be deep out to the left and up on the left stick. And then I'm going to go ahead and contain, which is R1 and R1 again. Boom, we're pretty much set up perfectly now. And the last thing that you have to do is move the slot cornerback in, which will be our free rusher, into that containment position. So right about here is good. You don't want to move him too close or too far away. Right here is about the perfect spot. And you'll see, hopefully he does get pressure on this first run. But again, like I mentioned, sometimes they do, sometimes they don't. And again, we'll hop into some of those backside adjustments a little bit later in the video. So let's just snap the ball. And it did get blocked the first time, so I'll just throw it away. You see, we did still get a pretty good rush. But again, that slot cornerback got picked up. So I'm just going to set up really quickly until we get it to work. There we go. So that's the animation that you want. That slot cornerback getting the pressure. And again, spreading Joey Bosa out will usually allow him to engage with that right tackle or any defensive lineman. I'm not sure if there's any ratings that adjust that, but you saw right there we got the pressure. And even if they quick snap you, you saw how fast I was able to set it up. Again, pretty simple. So I'm just going to press, spread that D-line, and contain. Just kind of click on right about here, and boom, you are pretty much good to go. Again, we'll adjust some of the other stuff later. But there you saw. You might have been wondering, oh, did it work because Joey Bosa has like that edge threat ability? No, because that time his ability did not even go off or register. We were still able to get that nice pressure. So I'll just show replay here. And again, we're not adjusting anything else, so some routes might be open like James White out the backfield here, but again, just a basic 4-man rush. And you see he's going to easily engage with the right tackle. Sometimes the weird animations that would cause the blitz not to work is if you were to actually engage with the right guard. I've also kind of seen it to where the right guard can actually pick up the slot cornerback. That would really only happen if you use super slow speed. But yeah, you see in full time, pretty quick. Routes aren't too developed without a gunslinger ability. You're not even really going to be able to get rid of the football. So yeah, let's hop into some of those backside adjustments now. I'll give you guys a couple of ideas on what you could go ahead and do. Now, first things up, A basic adjustment that I probably would go with is going to be this player in a hard flat, Derwin James. I'm actually going to throw my contain on the left in a hard flat as well. Going to be like this. Now, since I'm pressed, I can also shade over the top. My clad flats will play the same as my hard flats. I would probably slide this guy over like a little bit, and then I would use her Nasir Adderley right here on the left side. Now, this is going to give me a double flat approach. I'm still sending the 3 people. Now, this, I believe the blitz should still work, sending these 3 people, and I can get perfect coverage. We'll go ahead, snap the ball, and you see, boom, the blitz did work. Now, it didn't work in the sense that maybe you thought it would, where the slot cornerback comes through, but we actually caused a disengage animation there. You saw both players looked like they took our slot cornerback, which is pretty much what happened. Then we got a little disengage animation. So again, this has nothing to do with abilities. This is caused by the blitz. You saw one of these people was probably going to come free. The slot cornerback ended up getting picked up. And this was the animation that I was kind of talking about earlier, where the right guard is actually able to slide over. This might be because Shaq Mason is fast. I don't honestly know what his rating is. He's a good right guard, but yeah, it actually caused a disengage. If he's going to take that, we're still able to get the pressure. You see the coverage downfield is going to be pretty darn good. So again, we'll set that up. The adjustments was press, spread D-line, contain. We're going to obviously move our guy into contain right about here. And then you're going to go ahead and put Derwin James here in a hard flat, throw your X defensive lineman in a hard flat, and then use this linebacker right here. So again, here's a look at our adjustments. Let's go ahead and snap that, and boom. We actually got Nano detected there, which is not something that you'll see very often. It's a little bit of an unfortunate animation. Usually I don't see that too often when running this blitz, but I guess that is a little bit of a downfall. But I guess I can use Nano Blitz in the title. Nobody can tell me that it's not a Nano Blitz because I just got Nano detected. But yeah, I haven't really got Nano detected too often, maybe a 10% chance rate, but even then, it's a little bit of a stretch. That should be the only time you'll see me get Nano detected in the video. But yeah, one more time with this base adjustments. Here's a look at what we're going to do. And again, let's go ahead, snap the ball. Let's set up a different kind of route combination just to throw things off a little bit. We got a little slant to post combo. But yeah, you see the coverage downfield is going to be pretty good. Now again, something like a spread, that could be where you have trouble. But we'll talk into some other things you can do a little bit later. So we'll snap the ball. Boom. We did get Nano detected again there. And that might be caused by the 3-man rush, but it also might be caused because Derwin James is kind of on that line of scrimmage. But we'll set it up one more time. Obviously, if you can, you want to go ahead and send this player right here on the blitz because that's where you're going to get the best success rate. But overall, sometimes it won't work, and that's just the reality of it. Doing this offline, it was having a little bit of a better success rate, so I do urge you guys to go ahead, try it yourselves. But yeah, I'll just get it to work a little bit one more time here, and then we'll move on. Obviously, if there's like a strong side of the field that he's throwing to, maybe I can like throw things off. Maybe I go with something kind of like this. If I have to rush those 4 people, where I go with like a cover 2 type look, then I would curl flat Derwin James and then rush Adderley so I can get 4-man rushes, but I have curl flats, cloud flats still. Obviously, the middle of the field is wide open, but you're kind of not banking on getting that pressure. So we'll go ahead and snap the ball, and there we got that little disengage with our slot cornerback. A little bit of a weird animation, but you see the pressure eventually got there, and we actually ended up getting an interception. But let's hop in a complete bluff blitz, because if you end up getting pressure once, your opponent's likely to start blocking his running back, motioning his running back over, and that's where we will bluff blitz. So what I would do is I would actually throw this slot cornerback in a hard flat. Then I have the option to put X in a hard flat as well. Basically what this does, I just get 2 double flats, but I get help over the middle of the field. Obviously it's a 2-man rush, so nothing's really going to get home too easily. But you see the coverage downfield's pretty good. Now if you have 2 good defensive linemen, you should get pressure eventually. That was a little bit longer than you'll see online. All Madden, all pro, you'll get better shed animations than that. I'll show that again here. Through my slot cornerback in a hard flat, through X in a hard flat as well, pressed and shaded over the top, put my user on a blitz and snap the ball. Obviously having abilities will definitely help here. You see right there, pretty decent coverage over the middle, kind of similar to some 3-3-5 wide setups you'd probably see out of this defense. But yeah, overall a pretty good blitz if you ask me. Now again, it didn't work super good for me in the video. Of course, that's how these things always work. Right when I turn on the camera, my blitz all of a sudden isn't working, but it was working again previously. For whatever reason, it's not working as well for me now, but again, I did have success with this a little bit earlier. Let's try and get it just one more time, because I'm not even sure why my player's getting nano detected every single time. But yeah, we'll snap it. Boom. He did get nano detected, but that left end actually ended up looping. But again, online, you saw in the beginning of the video, he didn't get nano detected at all, so I'm not sure why he's doing that at the end, but you see it can work without him getting detected like that. Anyways, that's going to do it for the video. If you enjoyed, hit that like button, subscribe to the channel as well, and peace. I'm out of here.